Y'all trying to go on a walk? Let's go on a walk. What up, y'all? So, I just wanted to give some tone and some background in regards to the video that I was making earlier. So first I want to say hey and thank you for all the new support and views on the content we've been putting up. But with those new eyes, I need to add some clarification onto the tone for some of the posts and some of the things we talk about to let y'all know, why we do what we do, why we go so hard. You feel me? I know people be like, all right, nigga, you make a lot of content about relationships and critiquing women for what they are or aren't doing in relationships and blah, blah, blah this and blah, blah, blah that. So you may be wondering, like, nigga, why? Is this one of those Andrew Tate motherfucking pages? Or Andrew Tate pages? Is this one of those fresh and fit nigga pages and shit where you just, get a jolly off of shitting on women? See, absolutely not. Let me give you some insight into what's really going on. As you know, this is social media. So, I'm going to give my opinions and insights on things that I see on social media. Like, well, why is it, it's social media, like you said. It can't always be taken with, like, the highest, authority in the world. You get what I'm saying? Just because it's on social media don't mean it's true. And don't mean that, these are real narratives that we live through in our day-to-day. Well, that's when I have to juxtapose things to my real life and compare it to the narratives I'm seeing on social media. And when I'm seeing overlap between what I go through or situations I heard of or things I know about from my real life and seeing these things either celebrated, or promoted on social media, it just leaves me in a precarious situation. Because it's like, all right, well, on one hand, it could be one of two things. On one hand, either social media is seeing how people act and then just making content that's aligned with that. That's what people want to see. Or people are seeing what's put on social media and aligning their behaviors to match that. Or what I think it is, which is a little bit of both. You got this never-ending loop of, this thing, it's like what came first, the chicken or the egg? And honestly, I can't tell you what came first. I don't fucking know. But I know at this point, I feel as though it's a responsibility to try to combat these narratives we see on social media, because whether we like it or not, they are reminiscent of what's going on in our society. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like it's on people like me, niggas with big mouths and a lot to say, to, just give some pushback on some of the things that have been talked about and are being promoted in our society that ain't really conducive to how, we should be moving through society. You get what I'm saying? And for me, as a guy who has no experience dating other guys, I use my experience to speak on what I do know about dating these real note. I love the women in our community. I love my community, period. But I love the women in our community. I just hate some of the biased perspectives and the victim mentality that is pushed by social media sometimes. And we may not know where it started, but we know enough of our history and enough of this country's history to know that it's clearly an agenda. And if you love your people like I love my people, and you love these women like I love these women, well, then we need to do our part to fight against the brainwashing. And that's real talk. Because if we don't, who will?